Meet Regina Brooks, founder and president of Serendipity Literary Agency. With over a decade of experience working at major publishing houses, Brooks branched out on her own as a businesswoman, creating a full-service literary agency that specializes in transitioning writers into published authors. An accomplished author in her own right, Brooks is guiding the careers of some of the publishing world's brightest and most talented stars. Find out why she's the boss. So before we can know what it's like to spend a day in the shoes of a literary agent, first we want to know what shoes this agent wears. Shoe game check. Tell me about these shoes that you wear and why you like them.
Well, I am wearing Ziggy Sohos, and the reason I like these shoes is because they are animal and they make me feel like I'm ready for a creative adventure, and they make me tall and confident.
Very nice. Very nice. I like those shoes. Now, before you landed in these shoes, you actually wanted to fly NASA spaceships, to be specific.
Yes.
You have a degree in aerospace engineering.
Exactly.
How did you go from that to the world of publishing? Explain that to me.
I wanted to be an astronaut. That was my goal. And in order to be an astronaut, you have to have a specialized degree in something. So I had this summer off, and I decided that I was going to take a publishing course. And I took this course, fell in love, and decided that this was the direction that I wanted to try.
How were you able to make that jump from one world to another? Did you have any experience at all?
I was working with engineering textbooks. So I was actually helping authors to write and edit these books. So it was kind of a natural segue.
What exactly is a literary agent?
A literary agent is a person who's basically a manager for writers. They help shop the book or the proposal to the publisher. They help them navigate through the entire publishing process.
You have worked for some major agencies. You've worked with some major companies. You work with John Wiley & Sons,
Right.
McGraw-Hill and Companies. You grew to the ranks of an executive editor, but you decided that wasn't enough. You wanted to start your own company. Now, I'm sure that had to take a lot of courage. How were you able to leave that high-ranking position to go and start all over with your own business?
It's not all that easy to start your own business, but I've always had the entrepreneurial bug, always. Even when I was in college, I always wanted to start my own business, and it doesn't go away. So no matter how many hours you spend working for another company, if you have that knot in your stomach about wanting to work for yourself and wanting to create your own future, you can't get rid of it. And so I left the publishing industry, left the in-house and moved out of house and tried on my own.
Tell me what a typical day is like for you.
Oh gosh, well, there is no typical day, and I'm sure a lot of people will say that, but really, as an agent, there is no typical day. If I might be talking to an author, I might be looking at a cover design and trying to get in touch with the publishing company to let them know that we can't stand the cover. I might be on the conference circuit. I do a lot of workshops and I teach courses on how to write and how to get a literary agent. So I might be anywhere in the world. Of course, reading.
Tell me about your management style.
One of the things that I learned quickly is that you have to delegate. And we're in the business of creativity, and no one has ownership of that. So my management style is very egalitarian, so everyone has a voice, and I make sure that people really sound that voice out.
How do you unwind? How do you take time out for yourself?
Well, what I do to take time for myself is I fly. So I am a part of an aviation flying club, and I take to the skies.
Wait, you literally fly
Yep.
the plane?
Yep.
Or you don't just take a flight, you fly?
No. I get in the plane.
You're in the pilot
behind the plane.
Oh,
and
okay.
I fly.
You fly.
Yep. That's
Okay.
what I do.
Fly girls fly. Love it. More than a literary agent, you are also an author. You have one book on shelves now, writing great books for young adults, and you have another one soon to hit shelves. You really should write your book,
Right.
How to Write, Sell, and Market Your Memoir.
Right.
How do you do it all?
I don't think I really have an answer for that. I'm excellent at multitasking. As an engineering student, you were trained to be able to stay up for 48 hours to just try and work on one problem. So I'm used to being up. I'm used to, it's not really insomnia, but my mind is constantly working, and I just work.
Wonderful. So tell me, what is next for you? What projects are you working on in the future?
I'm working on a line of teas, where actually the teas are available to help people get inspired to move past their fears and to focus their ideas.
I love it. Thank you so much for your time. This has been
Thank you.
amazing. And thank you for watching this episode of She's the Boss. You can catch other episodes at madamnoir.com. In the meantime, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Madam Noir.